Good morning. If y'all want to stand, we'll sing our call to worship. First take ours. A 1, 2, 3. You have but one mission, and that's to live your life. You have but one mission, that is all. No more fooling around, asking anyone's permission. Just ask your very heart and soul. I have but one mission, and that's to live my life. I have but one mission, that is all. I'm tired of fooling around, asking everyone's permission. Just ask my very heart and soul. You have but one mission, that's to live your life. You have but one mission, that is all. No more fooling around, asking anyone's permission. Just ask your very heart and soul. Just ask your very heart and soul. Just ask your very heart and soul.
We're off to a great start. Good morning, everybody. My name is Blake Ringsmith, and I am very pleased to be your worship assistant today on this very special day. And before we launch into all of the festivities and prayer and whatnot, I have some announcements that I would like to share with you. And I'd like to welcome everybody who is watching on YouTube. We have our very own YouTube channel. We must be somebody. We have a volunteer picnic coming up. It's today, following the service. All right. This is another opportunity to recognize all of us for all we do to keep our church going and supporting each other. We also have a deepening discussion group. Molly and or Lori are going to say something about that. Hey, Lori, here.
We're doing a deep dive into the 5 core unity principles once a month at the first Sunday of every month, except July is the 4th of July weekend, so we're doing the second Sunday. We will meet in here today at 12:30 and discuss this little booklet. There's more on the table out there. Just the first principle, you don't have to have read it, but the first principle of the core unity principle is God is the only presence and power. God is everywhere present, and God is good. So I've said that for about 40 years, but never really thought, well, what does that really mean to me? How do I live that? Where are the places that I don't live that? So that's what we're going to be doing today. You don't have to have read the book. You don't have to come every Sunday. Normally we'll meet at 12:15, but today at 12:30 because of the picnic.
Yeah, so when we are done exploring this book, this is going to be an ongoing thing. So even when we're done exploring this book, we're going to pick a different spiritual topic to talk about. So this is, the whole purpose of this is just so that we can deepen our spiritual awareness and consciousness and live from a more intentional and conscious attitude every day. So that's what this is all about. So please join us.
Thank you. Well, thank you. All right. This Wednesday will be the next meeting of the Oracle Within group at 5 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall, the other end of the church. Join the group to gather insights into your soul's journey. We also have a town hall meeting next Sunday here on June 8th. It'll be after the service during fellowship at the other end in the fellowship hall to discuss current finances and ideas from the congregation. All input and attendance is appreciated. It's a good way to get to know kind of what's going on with the church and give your input for the direction. On June 14th, there is the Goddess Within workshop. Happy to see that. Please plan to join Meg Gray, our very own Meg Gray, in an exploration into the divine feminine energy. That's right, within each of us. This will be held in the amphitheater right out there. So bring long chairs if you wish. Cushions will be provided. A love offering to benefit unity would be appreciated, but it is not required. This is for everyone, so please attend if you can. We also have the first ever Inner Work of Aging group discussing the book, The Inner Work of Aging. Will be on June 24th from 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. This will be at Vicky's home. The sign-up sheet is in the hallway. Vicky, will you raise your hand, Vicky? Vicky? Thank you, Vicky. There's Vicky there, and there's a sign-up sheet in the hall. Our guest speaker on June 29th, we will be honored to have Reverend Matthew Long, who is the spouse of Reverend Kathy Long, who spoke to us in April, if you recall. In addition to speaking during the regular service, Reverend Long will also be presenting a workshop entitled Your Soul's Journey at 12:30 p.m. after the service. Between the service and the workshop, we'll have a potluck. The sign-up sheet for the potluck will be in the foyer a few weeks before the event. A love offering for the workshop would be appreciated to thank Reverend Long for sharing his time and wisdom with us. And lastly, Script Sunday. This is Script Sunday. And it's a way for the church to raise funds. If you do any shopping at any of the folks that have those cards, please consider purchasing them through the Script program. And is the sign-up sheet there in the hallway where it always is? Yeah, okay. And now, a song.
When I wake and the sun lights up my face and the world holds me in its warm embrace, show me how to be all that I can be and heal me back to God. Oh, heal, oh, heal me back to God. When my life doesn't go the way I planned and my day gets completely out of hand, help me know that I am where I ought to be and heal me back to God. Oh,
And now, a time of prayer. As I pause to connect with the truth of my divine essence, I become perfectly aware of the talents and gifts that are woven into the complete creation that I am. I give my services, talents, and unique attributes to the world around me generously and abundantly. In doing so, I become more receptive to each God-inspired idea that guides me to the experience of my greatest good. Each thought I have and every word I speak creates the opportunity for me to embody success. I let go of any idea that does not resonate with the vibration of success and affirm, I am successful. I accept success in all areas of my life and receive the blessings of this truth with gratitude. Take those words into your heart. And now we enter into our time of meditation. As the lights come down, we become even more centered, breathing deeply. And with each breath, we become more and more aware of the connection with the divine presence within each one of us. That's correct. The divine presence in each one of us. We breathe in love and we release fear. We breathe in connection and we release any anxiety. As we breathe, we let go, and we do let God. As this connection grows deeper and stronger within us, we feel the joy. We feel the joy that is ever present if we choose it. The joy of the music we just sang. The joy of the fellowship that is here right now with us, sitting next to you, in front of you, and behind you. We take the words of the prayer we just heard about our successes. We embrace that truth as we move forward in our lives, one day at a time. And we ask ourselves, what would we do? What would I do if I was brave? What words would I speak? What actions would I take if I'd made the choice to seize my success, to break open my heart, lead from my soul's purpose, and feel that energy, knowing that that is a possibility. That is a possibility as you sit here right now. It is a possibility that you can take from this place of love and worship out into the community. And as we enter into the silence, I invite you to listen to that still voice, or maybe it's a loud voice, asking, maybe telling, maybe commanding you to do what you would do if you were brave. And as we return to this place, we know that each of us does have a calling, and it is our choice to listen to it. And we know equally well that we have a choice to come from love or from fear in each moment. Let us choose love today. And for that, we are so grateful. And together we say, Amen. On the screen right now is our affirmation. Let's say it together. My thoughts are anchored in divine peace.
Oh, when we open our hearts and cast our love across the seas, we will share our light with the rising sun, and we'll know who we've come here to be. Oh, when we open our eyes and recognize the possibilities, we will share our minds, and when day is done, we will know who we've come here to be. A light for justice, a light for hope and peace like the world has never known. And love, oh love, is who we've come here to be. A light for freedom, a light for joy and healing like the world has never known. And love, oh love, is who we've come here to be. Oh love, is who we've come here to be.
Ah, well, that was special. That wasn't supposed to be funny, but that was. But we better laugh than to cry. For those of you who don't know, this is Kit's last service with us, at least for the near term. And so I just wanted to make a special welcome to you as you take the platform, and what an honor it has been to share it with you. Kit Holmes. I love you. You got us.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. Thank you all so much for being here today. Oh my gosh. My inners are shaking a little bit. It means that there's a lot of emotion going on, and the biggest one is love, and right up there with it is gratitude. When does it fall off? There we go. Okay. And being love, showing up in the world as the love that we are, the love that we were born into, the love that we were born as and from. And I'm not talking about the love between your biological parents, if there was or there was not love. In some cases, there might not have been much. I'm talking about the spark of love from the divine that is in us, from whether you believe in past lives or not, the continuation of our souls ever and ever expanding. That spark, the soul, the heart of every bit of that is love. So we come in with it. And we are remembering, as we are in this practice and in this teaching and in this philosophy, we are remembering who we are. There's lots of stuff. Well, I'm just going to start by saying, 1st of June, welcome to Pride Month. I don't have to tell you about the pushback and the amplification of why do they need their own month. And you know why we have all these other months. It's the recognition of people that are not generally in the just accepted normal population kind of thing where you just take advantage or take for granted that you have a whole lot of rights and privileges that other people may not, or that have not been marginalized. Howard Thurman said, "Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, and go do that." The world needs more people who have come alive. I am thrilled. I am excited. I am anxious. Like anything new and any new great adventure, when we are coming alive and we are moving on to other things, in order to be more alive and to be more of that God expression that is coming through us, it's a new thing, so it's shaky. And there's always the temptation to pull back. And there's a temptation to pull back, especially when I'm standing in a room full of people that I know I just absolutely love and adore, and I can feel it coming back towards me, and I have since the day I got here. And it's like, well, I look at you and go, well, why would I leave? And I know you know the answer. We all do this. We all are here to do this as love, to ever and ever expand and evolve our soul's expression of the divine. That is what being alive is about. That is what honoring that purpose and standing up and not being afraid of success and not being afraid of being vulnerable Not afraid of standing up in front of people and making mistakes as you're trying things. You're in the arena, in the sweat and the blood. You've heard that before. If you're not in the arena doing something, trying and failing, then basically shut up. You know? And what I'm seeing now, and I honestly, I'll tell you the truth, I was going, as always happens, I was going in one direction. And this morning, this kind of just started coming out of me. So I'm going to read what it was about. What does it mean to seize the day, and how do we overcome our fear of doing so? Why do we resist our inherent nature as one of curiosity? Why do we resist our inherent nature of being connected and loving and wanting to be connected and loved? Because we have been conditioned to do that, not just in the last couple of years or months or whatever it was. This is a lifelong thing, as you know. Alice Walker, author, activist, poet, you've probably heard this before. She said, "No person is your friend who demands your silence or denies your right to grow." And if you remember, she was the author of The Color Purple. If you remember that movie, the play, the book, powerful, powerful, about someone who has been conditioned to believe that they are worthless and deserving of abuse and all of that stuff, and then finds her voice. We all do that. We all do that. But we don't need somebody's permission. We align with the joy of knowing. When we align with the joy of knowing that we came in as love, we are here to be love. We are love incarnate. It makes it a whole lot easier to say, shut up. This is what came through, and joy is an act of resistance. Kindness and hope are acts of resistance. Being exactly who you came here to be is an act of resistance to the conditioning that says you're not supposed to love. You're not supposed to love certain others. You're not supposed to love your neighbor. You're supposed to hate your neighbor right now because they disagree with you. Teilhard de Chardin said that thing, the most infallible sign of the presence of God is joy. And this is what I'm asking you to hold on today yes, it is the beginning of Pride Month. And if you need some joy, just go find some great, great videos of some beautiful drag queens. Better yet, go to a drag show. If you have never been, the courage, the physicality, the joy of someone just being big and bold and over the top is infectious. I went to a concert in Grand Rapids a week ago Friday, a local person who grew up actually in Hastings, Michigan, named Spencer LaJoy. Brilliant songwriter, young, probably in their, I'm guessing, probably maybe in their 20s. And they have been doing, over the last 4 years, a process of becoming non-binary. And I've seen their work on the internet. I've seen the passion and brilliant intelligence of calling things out without being ugly about it. And standing absolutely in the truth of who they are. And I went to this concert because it was like this, they're moving out west as well. They're moving to San Diego area. And it was their last concert in Michigan for a while. And it was like pure joy. I wept through this incredible weaving of brilliance and poetry and songs and friendship among the people that were their band on the stage. that have been longtime collaborators as songwriters and fellow musicians. And I felt joy in the weeping of the grief I felt for the pain that was put up, not to get sympathy, but simply to say, the basic message is, I hurt and I survived. I've been hurt and I survived. There was a joy of watching someone with such incredible talent and an absolutely cracked, wide open heart, unapologetically standing up in front of a crowd, a sold out crowd. And their parents were there as well, and family and friends, to just be exactly who they are. So the joy, that is the word I'm going to keep coming back to. The joy that comes along when we stand in the truth of who we are as love. The joy that comes from knowing that is immeasurable. And I know a lot of you know that. Many of you know that. Moments maybe. Maybe you get a glimpse. When you're in the moment doing that thing that brings you joy, time stops. The rest of the chaos in the world suddenly goes away. It is that act of being in the moment of who we are. So, remembering who and what brought me into this world, God's desire to express through and as me, and my soul's agreement to do so. I don't have time to waste to wallow in the mind and soul-stealing toxic abyss that most of social media is right now. I deeply, deeply appreciate the creativity of so many people, but when that creativity is based on lies and hate and exacting revenge or retaliation, I'm out. Unfortunately, unless you make managing what you see all day on social media a full-time job, what you're often unexpectedly subjected to is much like secondhand cigarette smoke. It assaults your senses without your permission, and it lingers until you move away from it. If there is a blessing to be found in all this unabashedly cruel and hateful behavior toward anyone who isn't a billionaire, a sycophant, or a blind believer, it is that much of the population has begun to experience what women, people of color, indigenous people, and the LGBTQ populations have faced in this country since its origins. The collective "you are unworthy" and "less than" wound has been poked one too many times. And the beauty that I see right now is that millions of people have enough awareness of the God light within that they're resisting the message. The light and hope I find daily on social media are that people are saying enough to the biggest bully and poster child for early childhood trauma we've experienced in a lifetime. The persistent, intentional chaos designed to systematically separate and divide us by playing into this very basic human fear has one fatal flaw in it. We are made to love and to connect. We know this at our core. Those of us who found our way to New Thought know this. Those of us who left traditional churches and institutions know this. Our souls seek evolution. This is God at work in us. The awakening is happening that we alone have agency and spiritual sovereignty already present. We do not need an intermediary to have a deep, abiding, unconditionally loving relationship with the divine. We don't need anyone's permission. It's already within us. And if we find that love within ourselves and seek it in each other, no one, no plan, no project, no legislation, no insecure, deeply broken sociopathic leaders can stop it. The tide is turning. I see it, I know it, I feel it. I continue to hold that this is true. Why? Because I live from a powerful spiritual and scientifically repeatable teaching that says I can. That is what this teaching is. Repeatable, repeatable, repeatable when we work it, when we are in principle, knowing that God is all, number one, God is all there is, God is good, God is present everywhere all the time. When we stay there, when we make that our primary focus, everything else comes into place. And that idea that we came in broken goes away. But it takes practice. You know this, and it's not easy. It is not easy to cut the roots and the tendrils of the conditioning that says you being other is not okay. I know this. I know what being other feels like. I know what being other feels like when there's progress been made and then all of a sudden it looks like it's going to be taken away. No, it's not. As I said, legislation, I don't care. I know who I am. I know who I'm here to be. And that is 25 years of work to be able to say that. To stand up here and say that without hesitation. And it brings me joy. Stop giving your time and energetic agreement to the chaos. Stop wasting your precious love trying to change people who are terrified of knowing who they truly are. Stop giving your precious time to people who refuse to see themselves as other than wounded or broken or unworthy. We all have the power that we wield to bring peace to this planet once and for all. We really do. We always have. I want to tell you about somebody that is a colleague who's becoming a friend. Her name is Reverend Dr. Crystal Boujol. And she's in Los Angeles, and she is the founder of the First Women's Church. And she is a big, regal black woman, powerful beyond measure. And I was in a interfaith celebration last week, an online thing, and she was one of the speakers again. And her basic premise of the First Women's Church, and she knew this from a childhood age, being black, being female, she would go to church and she had a very deep connection with God and with Spirit, but she said, why do the men get to do everything? And when are my people going to be the chosen ones? And so it moved her through life of asking that question again and again, but learning and staying just absolutely unshakable in her power and knowing her divinity. I mean, I've never met somebody that's just like, you go, okay, there's God right there, you know? And I love this. And it was so radical the first time I heard it, but when I heard it again Wednesday night, I was like, this is what we are on the precipice of. Her church, the First Women's Church, rule number 1, write your own Bible. People wrote the Bible. People wrote sections of the Bible. People put Bibles together. People did the canonical stuff, putting in what they wanted and what they didn't want. And it happens every time there's a translation or a different version that comes out. So people, write your own Bible. The second tenet, form your own religion. Not to turn yourself into a megachurch, but know what it is you believe. Your religion is your relationship with God, your personal, individual, nobody else's business relationship with God. The third tenet of that is then write your name, sign your name to that, write your own Bible, create your own religion. sign your name to it. And then the fourth one is live it. Wow is right. It just, I mean, since Wednesday night, I've been like, cool. And again, it's not coming from an ego place of I'm going to save the world, I'm going to rule, I'm going to power over anybody. It is a very clear demarcation line in the sand that says this is my relationship with the God of my understanding. My understanding, not what millennia of doctrine tries to tell me. It is standing carpe diem, seizing the day every day with who I am fully in this world. The joyful audacity and inherent power in seeing Reverend Crystal online on Wednesday again was like that concert, palpable and exciting. And if you fear doing that, explore without judgment what the fear is about. Then turn it over to the God of your understanding for consultation. That's the beautiful thing that we have. We can have the reciprocal, non-judgmental dialogue with the God of our understanding. As Ernest Holmes talks about, that is one of the premises of science of mind. It's the open at the top. Yes, I am in the world and I'm learning how to be human in that world, and I do this to get along with people, and I know all these kinds of things, but my relationship is always with God, ready to be evolved. The more I come to understand, there's an evolution happening in all of us in every moment. And remember that joy is contagious. Love is contagious. The greatest act of resistance we can do right now is find the joy in everything that we can, everywhere we can find it, and finding the God in everything and everyone in every moment that we can. And there's one last thing that I'm going to close on the lesson part of this. I couldn't just stand up here and go, I'm going to miss y'all, see ya. I still had to do my job. Joyfully, I love this job and I love you all. Is that most wonderful of spiritual, deeply wise spiritual teachers. Dr. Seuss says, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So my act of random joy today, and I'm going to ask Blake and Yvette, if you wouldn't mind. I have these, many of you probably already have this album, but what I'm going to ask you to do, it's a New Day album, it's a digital download. Everybody's going to get one. If you've already got one, share it. Random act of joy, pass it on to somebody, okay? All right, and I'll, thank you. It's a real simple thing, and you go to cdbaby.com, sign up for a free account, put the code in. Everyone's different, but you get the same album. Share it, pass it on, and then find something in your own life. Whether it is growing flowers, whether it is sharing a meal, whether it is picking groceries up for somebody, giving somebody a ride, do something, paying for somebody's meal, paying for somebody's groceries. Do random acts of joy. Go dance in the middle of the park. Go chase seagulls on the beach. Just do something joyful. Bring something that brings you joy. Something that brings you joy. And with that, I'll say one more time how much I have loved being here, how much I have loved serving and being served by you all. Did everybody get one? I have more if did everyone get one? Okay. I don't need one, Blake, that's okay. I love you all dearly, dearly, and I am going to miss the heck out of you. And I will be back to visit. No, you have a guest speaker next week. You have a guest speaker, yeah, a good one. And I have been. I said this when I told you a couple weeks ago that I was going to be going on to my next adventure. But you indeed have grown me so incredibly and helped me heal so many things that you don't even know about. Just by the presence, you being the presence of love and the presence of joy and the energy and the presence of service. I am continually impressed by the way you all step up in service. And you do it with love and you do it with joy. Y'all are my family, just so you know. Yeah. And I'll be back before you know it. And in case you need something, I'm having an estate sale next weekend, so please come see me in Manistee. Everything goes. Yeah. Seize your day. Seize your day every day. It's there for the taking. I love you all. Get on out there and shine.
And if you can't make a drag show, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is the next best thing. If you've ever seen the movie Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, you really owe it to yourself to see it. It's got Guy Pearce and Terrence Stamps and several others. All right, this is now our time of offering, a time to share our financial gifts with the ministry. As children of a loving God, we live in the light of abundance, deeply grateful for all that has been given and all that is to come. We embrace the good that God provides with joy and thanksgiving. And as many of you know, we are a tithing church, and today I'm happy to hold 2 checks in my hand. One from our ministry to Unity Worldwide Ministries, and the other one we're sending is to Safe Harbor here in Traverse City. So let's hold that. And let's say our prosperity blessing together. I am peaceful and prosperous, knowing that God's unlimited good is available to me.
All right, let's rock. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do a lot of talking about all of your plans, waiting for the next big thing to fall into your hands. But you're never gonna catch a wave while you're sitting on the sand. You gotta get out there and shine, shine, shine. Shine your loving heart for all the world to see. Shine, shine, shine. Shine like the beacon you were meant to be. that you're tangled in your safety net. Cut the ropes and let it be. Give it a rest, man, and shine, shine. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your loving heart for all the world to see. Shine, shine, shine. Shine like the beacon you were meant to be. That light that lives within you is as constant as change, but like love it won't come back to you till you give it away. So shine, shine, shine. Shine your loving heart for all the world to see. It's time, 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 time to be the brightest beacon you were always meant to be. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let me hear ya. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Shine on down. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let me hear you sing it. Shine, light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Shine on down. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let's do that one more time. I'm gonna let it shine. One last time. I'm gonna let it shine.
All right, who's got a lighter? Come on, put your lighters up. Oh my. Out with a bang. Feel the joy. Joy is resistance. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, we're going to go off script right now, which is kind of my way. And I want to invite Meg and Molly to come on up. You got this. Do you want me to have someone
Kit, would
come
you
up?
like to come up here, please?
Yay. So that. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Meg, please. Oh, one second. It's not on right now. Is the green light on? Where is the green light? Well, there we go.
Oh, we didn't want to give you things since you're going to be traveling with all of your things already. We do have a plaque, just as a reminder of how special you are to us and what a light you've been in our world. We're going to miss you so, so much. And some snacks for the road. Yeah. Just, yeah. Been very, very special to us, and I just don't know how to even express the light you've been to us. Thank you.
Amen. There you go.
And then there's one other special gift from the music team. Carol and Ken and I are going to offer you a special song as well.
When we do Willy Willy.
Yes.
Take two.
That wasn't it. I did.
So let's talk amongst ourselves just for a second. No, the puppy's in your car, but the windows are cracked.
The puppy will meet you in your new home.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall softly on your
Oh. Hmm. Let's just sit with that feeling for just 1 second, if I can ask that. The love, the excitement of something new, the gifts that we've experienced, that we will keep with us in our hearts. And if you were here today, you were here by divine appointment. I'd like to welcome anybody here who's here for the first time. We have a packet of information that our ushers would be happy to provide you on the way out. They're at the doors. We have private, confidential prayer chaplains available to you up front and in the hallway as well. Please see them. It's a powerful experience. And with that, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you. Let's join together as we do in a circle. Wow. Well, this is a good problem to have. Look at this. Well, look at us. Dang. Nice. Well, as is our way, I invite you to call upon your mind, your heart, a circumstance, person that you'd like to call for higher prayer, putting it out into the universe, knowing that Mother, Father, God is there, always aware, for healing and divinity. Feel free to speak those names to the circle. We hold these names and these circumstances in our hearts, knowing that the energy and the power and the love of this circle sends them out into the universe, and knowing, as always, this or something better. And so it is. Let's bless these prayers with our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches.
Wherever we